Your child's brain is not fixed. It is being built, day by day, moment by moment. Every word you speak, every game they play, every tiny habit you repeat is literally shaping their brain like a muscle. And for every time you build their brain muscle, they become more smarter and highly intelligent. And here's the truth most people miss. You don't need expensive schools, fancy toys, or complicated systems. What you need are small, consistent habits. Because science shows that simple daily actions can strengthen neural connections, improve memory, boost IQ, and build emotional intelligence. In this video, you'll discover 5 tiny habits that quietly turn ordinary children into highly intelligent, sharp, and mentally strong individuals. Without further ado, let's dive full into the video. Habit number 1. Talk to your child constantly. Talk to them, even when they can't talk back. Describe what you're doing, ask questions, explain the world, because every word you speak is building their brain. Every word you try to communicate strengthens their brain muscle. Here's what science says. Studies show that children who are exposed to more verbal interaction early in life develop stronger language skills, better problem-solving abilities, and higher IQ later on. Even simple conversations help form neural connections responsible for thinking and reasoning. This is how it works. Language is not just communication. It is the foundation of intelligence. When you talk to your child, you activate memory pathways. You strengthen comprehension. You train the brain to process information faster. It's like lifting weights for the brain. The more they hear, the smarter they become. 2. Read to your child daily, even just 10 to 15 minutes a day. This is one of the most powerful habits on this list. Because reading does something unique. It builds the brain from multiple angles at once. Research involving over 10,000 children found that early reading is linked to better cognitive performance, improved mental health, stronger brain structure. Children who read for pleasure actually develop larger brain areas linked to intelligence. Think about that. Reading literally grows the brain. Here's what happens when you read to your child. They imagine scenes leads to boosting creativity. They hear new words leads to expanding vocabulary. They follow stories leads to improving memory and focus. And over time, this builds a child who thinks deeper, learns faster, understands more. Reading is not just a habit, it is brain construction. Habit number 3. Allow your child to struggle. Don't rescue too quickly. This is where most parents get it wrong. You see your child struggling, trying to solve a puzzle, tie their shoes, figure something out. And your first instinct is to step in and help. But here's the truth. Every time you remove the struggle, you remove the growth. Because struggle is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that the brain is working. And scientifically, this matters a lot. Research in cognitive psychology shows that desirable difficulties, small, manageable challenges, actually improve learning, memory, and problem-solving ability over time. When a child struggles to figure something out, their brain is forced to think deeper, try different strategies, build stronger neural connections. This process strengthens the brain just like resistance strengthens muscles. In fact, studies on problem-solving and learning show that children who are allowed to work through challenges develop better critical thinking skills, higher resilience, stronger long-term memory, because they are not just given answers. They learn how to find answers. Real-life examples. Let them. try to solve puzzles without jumping in, struggle a bit while learning to read, figure out how to fix their mistakes, work through small challenges on their own. These moments may seem small, but they are building a powerful brain behind the scenes. 4. Let them play, especially unstructured play. This might surprise you. Play is not a distraction from learning. Play is learning. According to pediatric research, play is essential for healthy brain development and helps children build creativity, problem-solving skills, and emotional intelligence. When children engage in free, unstructured play, they make decisions, they solve problems, they create imaginary worlds, and all of this strengthens the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for intelligence and decision-making. Science also shows that play improves memory, enhances critical thinking, builds social intelligence. Think of play as mental training. Every game they play is wiring their brain for real-life success. So instead of stopping them from playing, guide it. Because a child who plays deeply thinks deeply. Habit number 5. Encourage curiosity. Don't shut down questions. When a child asks, why? That is not noise. That is intelligence trying to grow. Curiosity is the engine of brain development. Every question triggers exploration, critical thinking, neural growth. When you answer their questions patiently, you are teaching their brain how to think, not just what to think. And when children explore their environment, their brain forms new connections, a process called neuroplasticity, where learning physically reshapes the brain. This is how intelligence is built, not by memorizing, but by questioning. So instead of saying, stop asking too many questions, say, let's find out together. Because curious children become intelligent adults. 6. Build strong emotional connections. This one is often overlooked, but it's powerful. Love, attention, and emotional safety directly affect brain development. When a child feels safe and connected, their brain is free to learn, explore, and grow. But when they feel stressed or ignored, brain development slows down. Research shows that early interactions, like talking, playing, and bonding, help build emotional intelligence, confidence, and stronger communication skills. And emotional intelligence is just as important as IQ, because a truly intelligent child is not just smart, they are self-aware, socially skilled, emotionally balanced. Connection builds confidence. Confidence fuels learning. Here's what you need to understand. Your child's brain is not built in school. It is built at home, in small daily moments. Talking, reading, playing, answering questions, showing love. These are tiny habits, but they create massive results. Because every repetition strengthens the brain, just like a muscle. And over time, those small habits turn into faster thinking, stronger memory, higher intelligence. If you found this valuable, don't keep it to yourself. Share this with a parent who needs to see it. And if you want more powerful, science-backed insights on raising intelligent, high-performing children, subscribe now and turn on notifications. Because the earlier you start, the stronger your child's mind becomes, and that advantage lasts a lifetime.